That shit look like it could be a pretty fire-ass person, no cap.
Their venom, similar to what is seen in some snakes, works as an anticoagulant,
Yeah, let me get that.
meaning it prevents blood from clotting, which leads to shock and infections as it keeps wounds open for longer periods of time. And because the Komodo dragon, also known as the Komodo monitor, is the Megalania's closest living relative, certain paleontologists believe that the two shared similar hunting tactics of biting prey, retreating, and then letting the venom do the work.
Vicious.
So that's to say, even if you managed to get away from an attacking Megalania,
Look at him.
you
Look
would
at
still
him.
be doomed.
Hell no, dude. Oh, dude, I think I just my balls shrunk to my body just watching that thing creep up on the camera right quick. I think that was.
All of these attributes make Megalania feasibly the worst thing you could have run into.
Yeah.
Unless, that is, you have ophidiophobia.
Why is it?
A
Why is
fear
it
of
got that
snakes.
snake like that? That snake's
In
gonna
this
bite him.
case, your mortal enemy back then would have been Wonambi. This name may not sound like much, but it should strike fear into any who hears it, as it belongs to a now extinct giant serpent that lived right alongside both the Quincana and Megalania.
Do we say giant serpent? Yeah, no. I'm gonna need you to fucking log out for me. Yo, no. Snakes is fucked up as it is. Snakes, we don't do snakes. Snakes? But big? That might be the most terrifying thing on planet Earth.
This snake is unlike any we know of today, for it belonged to a family of now extinct snakes known as the Matsoidae. Snakes from this family were primarily characterized by somewhat
Let's see how big they were.
flexible, primitive jaws and giant sizes, with the Wonambi being one of the biggest. It didn't quite reach the length of the longest living snakes of today, but came awfully close, with the
What?
larger specimens having a length of 6 meters or 20 feet, equivalent to a large Burmese python. Luckily for us, the Wonambi did break the Australian trend of possessing venom. Nevertheless, its size still rendered it a potent killer, who might have hunted in a very similar fashion.
Yo, bro, look. This is, bro. I don't want to say it. I don't want to do my people like this, but this is some white people shit right here. Why the fuck do you have a big ass snake wrapped around your whole ass neck? Yo. You got Marab on you, bro. In the third. Deep in the third. He been on you a whole fight. Bro, what the fuck do you got this shit on your neck for? This is, bro.
To the extent constrictor snakes, which is to say,
look at him! Look at him!
hunted in a very similar fashion to the extent constrictors.
Oh, I might have fucked up. He's squeezing, get him off me, get him off me, get him off me. He's like, what am I supposed to do? He's gonna bite me. He gonna bite me and then what? No, you did this to yourself. No, you did this to you. This is your fault. You fucked up. You gotta pay the. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let him break your goddamn esophagus. Fuck you at this point.
Thanks. Which is to
Look, oh fuck. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. No shit, it's not good. You got a fucking Burmese python around your goddamn neck 3 times. Oh my god, bro.
say by using ambushes nearby
Ew! I don't even know. Bro, it's not a snake.
bodies of water to strike unsuspecting prey that were then killed by tightening its muscles and squeezing the animal so
What muscle? The whole thing is one muscle in it? Or is it like a million different muscles? It's probably a million different muscles.
hard that blood couldn't reach their brain or heart, thus incapacitating them. Afterwards, though, is where things got different. Because as mentioned, the Wonambi had an inflexible and somewhat smaller head that couldn't swallow prey whole.
Yeah.
This may sound like a good thing for prey, but in reality, it just made the snake more nightmarish. As to make up for this inability, it would simply use its sharp teeth and powerful body to tear chunks off prey.
Hold on, bro. Teeth? Teeth? Yo. Like that, though? Like, you know, hold on, like snake teeth? I know they got fangs. Yeah, usually it's just like these 2 little fangs. But, oh yeah, I'll talk about some goddamn teeth. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Sometimes even disemboweling them.
Oh.
Such an unpleasant way to go out may have been more common for early Australians,
That's a pretty snake. I like that snake. He's pretty.
Than being preyed upon by the Megalania or Quincana, as one study found that in some indigenous populations today, snake attacks by constrictors are a common cause of death. By now, it would be reasonable for you to wonder how any mammal could
Went out the worst way.
survive living with so many reptilian horrors. And the answer is, the mammals were just as crazy, best exemplified by the Thylacoleo. This mammal is best known for its immense size, with adults being the largest known mammalian predators to ever live in Australia. On average, specimens were about the same size as a European wild boar, while the largest Thylacoleo were on par with fully matured female lions and tigers, with whom it also shared a few characteristics.
Bro, tigers are so badass. Tigers are so fucking badass. Yo, I know I keep pausing this shit. Look at this. That's badass. That's fucking badass. What the fuck is this? Alright, I take it back. Alright, I take it back.
Yet, this was no feline. Far from it, actually, as the Thylacoleo was really a marsupial mammal that is most closely related to the koala. And like the koala, it's thought that the Thylacoleo
Hold on, y'all got a big ass koala? Is that what we're talking about right now? A fat ass fucking koala?
had a smaller brain. However,
Holy shit.
in its case, a smaller brain was a huge advantage, as it gave the skull more space for extremely dense muscles and wide, sturdy bones.
Jesus.
That ultimately led to the strongest bite, pound for pound, of any known mammal. It's been estimated
Moving on.
that a medium-sized Thylacoleo was capable of biting with the same force as a lion 2.5 times its size, leading paleontologists to suspect that this marsupial was capable of taking down big-bodied prey that were 15 times heavier than itself, and it likely did so in a
I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see that when I fucking wake up. I'm gonna have sleep paralysis. I'm gonna open my eyes, and this is what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna shit the bed. I'm gonna shit everywhere. I'm gonna shit all over my bed.
an extremely unique fashion, thanks to its dentition, which consisted of large incisors that were similar to the elongated canines seen in other mammals. Furthermore, it boasted giant premolars that almost resembled flat blades. Together with its powerful muscles, these bizarre teeth worked wonders, killing animals by piercing deep into the flesh with the incisors, while the premolars severed the poor animal's windpipe, spinal cord, and arteries, causing all sorts of fatal problems. This mode of killing was so efficient that researchers think it took less than a minute for this marsupial lion to kill large prey, while the same task for an African lion can take up to
Cause like a bear, like a brown bear or a black bear, will literally fucking keep you alive while it eats you.
15 minutes or more. And for whatever reason, if its bite didn't do the trick, the Thylacoleo had lethal claws as well. On each of its front feet, there was a single large retractable claw that was attached to semi-opposable thumbs. This implied it can move these claws around with ease and dish out killing blows if needed. These additional weapons were also hooked.
Yo, hell nah, bro. These some goddamn meth bears, bro. These some goddamn meth bears. Hold on, bro. I know we watching a video right now, but this just made me think of this shit.
I can't help but feel like I...
Shut the fuck up. This just made me think of this shit. If y'all don't know about the honey badger, bro, honey badger don't care. Honey badger don't give no fucks. Honey badger don't give a fuck, bro.
This is the honey badger. Watch it run in slow motion. It's pretty badass. Look, it runs all over the place. Whoa, watch out, says that bird. Ew, it's got a snake. Oh, it's chasing a jackal. Oh my gosh. Oh, the honey badgers are just crazy. The honey badger has been referred to by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fearless animal in all of the animal kingdom. It really doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a fuck.
If it's hungry, it's hungry. Ew, what's that in its mouth? Oh, it's got a cobra? Oh, it runs backwards? Now watch this. Look, a snake's up in the tree. Honey badger don't care. Honey badger don't give a shit. It just takes what it wants. Whenever it's hungry, it just, ew, and it eats snakes? Oh my god, watch it dig. Look at that digging. The honey badger is really pretty badass. They have no regard for any other animal whatsoever. Look, and it's just grunting and, ew, eating snakes. Ew, what's that, a mouse?
Is this the original video?
Nasty. Oh, they're so nasty. Ooh, look, it's chasing things and eating them. The honey badgers have a fairly long body, but...
Is that the original?
This is a honey badger running around looking for a snack. Honey badger don't care. Honey badger will do anything at all costs just to feed itself and survive in the wild. As you know, or you may not know, the honey badger...
I think it was this one.
This is the... But look, the honey badger doesn't care. It's getting stung like 1,000 times. It's nasty. But look, the honey badger doesn't care. It's getting stung like 1,000 times. It doesn't give a shit. It's hungry. It doesn't care about being stung by bees. Nothing can stop the honey badger when it's hungry. Oh, what a crazy fuck. Look. Ew, it's eating larvae. That's disgusting. There it is, running in slow motion again. See?
But
Now, what's interesting is that other animals like these birds here, they just like to wait around until the honey badger's done
I
eating.
guess
and
this
then
is what it was. This is months ago. In 2026. Yeah, no, this was like a while ago. This was funny as fuck back in the day, bro.
Hey, come back here, says the honey badger. Birds don't care, and you know what? The jackals do it too. Look,
I don't know. It's just some gay guy commenting that. All right, whatever.
leading to the idea that Thylacoleo was a climber who possibly dragged kills up
Ball knowledge.
trees like leopards do. Climbing further allowed it to navigate caves and rough terrain, adding another layer of complexity to this already overpowered marsupial. And so with all of this said, Australia had no doubt some pretty terrifying predators all around, making life fairly interesting for the first humans to arrive. And for them, they wouldn't even be able to find peace around the herbivores. As in response to biological killing machines, the herbivores got pretty ferocious themselves. A good demonstration of this is the Diprotodon, an extinct marsupial whose closest living relative is the wombat. The two also did look in some ways similar.
Have you ever seen a wombat in the zoo? Because they be having them in there for no fucking reason. Just wombats. Who gives a fuck about a goddamn wombat? Who gives a fuck, for real? Release those motherfuckers to the wild, but no one gives a fuck about them wombat. And they're always in like, you're always like, oh, where are they at? Oh, they're sleeping, right? Well, all right. Like, where the fuck? I'm like, low key, like, I've been to the wombat exhibit like 6 times. Maybe not 6 times. That's a lot of times to be at the zoo. I probably haven't even been to the zoo that many times, but I feel like I've been to the wombat exhibit in the zoo multiple times, multiple different zoos. No wombats. So what are we really talking about? Y'all got like one wombat, and he's just fucking depressed in the corner. Have y'all ever seen a wombat and a wombat exhibit for real?
Except, unlike the wombat, the Diprotodon was massive, plausibly weighing up to 3.85 tons.
I don't give a fuck about no goddamn wombat. Who gives a fuck about a wombat? Get the fuck out of here. I remember in Chicago, I went to the fucking, I don't know if it was the Lincoln Park Zoo or it was some other zoo. Lincoln Park? Is that what? No, it's Lincoln Park. Am I dumb as fuck? Am I dumb as fuck? No, that's what it is. It might have been Lincoln Park that I went to. Damn it, bro. A little bug in here. They had like a bat section, right? And they put these motherfuckers on the walk-in. Like, you're seeing some bats. You're going to see the bats, and you walk through this little bridge, and underneath you was like this wombat exhibit, I guess. There was supposed to be wombats down there, but there never was any wombats down there.
Which makes it equal in weight to a fully grown Asian elephant. This size gave it much needed durability and would have made hunting it a questionable endeavor, a task further discouraged by the presence of a surprisingly strong bite. The Diprotodon was strictly a vegetarian, but nonetheless it still had a nasty bite that reached 11,000 newtons in force at the back molars. giving it more than enough power to technically break a human's femur. In addition to elephant-sized wombats, birds too were supersized in prehistoric Australia at the time, especially the Genyornis. This ancient bird resembled the once widespread terror birds. However, it actually belonged to a separate family of flightless birds, known as the Dromornithidae, or thunderbirds. All members of this family, Genyornis included, are believed to have been herbivores despite their menacing appearances. Though, like many ancient Australian
That's just a fucking fat ass flamingo.
creatures, they did have size to help balance their defenses out. The Genyornis in particular routinely grew to heights taller than humans, with the average individual coming in at 2 meters
That's just a fat ass chicken.
or 6.5 feet. Moreover, this bird had giant robust bones that gave it durability
Look at this teeth, bro. Oh my god. Goofy ass looking skull, bro. Oh my goodness.
and heftiness, resulting in it weighing a full quarter of a ton. And if its size wasn't enough of a deterrent, the Genyornis could always use its beak or sharp claws to ward off predators that got too close. By now, it should be obvious that ancient Australia was the last place you'd want to visit. And just to really drive it all home, remember that nearly every dangerous animal in Australia today was also
He got up there.
still around back then. And that's not to mention other extinct animals which I didn't mention, including large turtles and additional extinct crocodilians like the Paludorex. And of course, nature itself was also harsh with extreme droughts being present. And yet, despite all of these odds, humans still survived in Australia. In fact, not only did they survive, but they managed to thrive and dominate the lands, with evidence showing that they preyed upon multiple of the megafauna mentioned today, suggesting that maybe we were actually the scariest animals around during
Damn
those
right.
times.
You fucking right.
Thanks for watching, and until next time
What the
on
fuck
Extinct
is
Zoo.
this? The King Kong insect scene that wasn't far from here. Yeah, that looks fucking wacky as shit. I didn't like that. Alright. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. Nice. We love that. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by. As always, my name's Jrose to the moon. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one.